Hi guys, this is GSMDome.com and I'm here with the Sony Ericsson Live with Walkman. Pretty strange name for a device, but be glad it's the rebirth of a great brand, the brand Walkman from Sony Ericsson. And now let's check out the device and see what it offers us. For one thing, we got a minimalist design and a very small device. As you can see, it's not that kind of huge smartphone like the Xperia series, and that's also justified by the price, around 200 euros or so. And now let's see the design as I promised. Up front we have this home button right here and these two capacitive buttons that light up. Nothing at the bottom. At the top, as you can see, we have a Walkman button, the audio jack and the on-off button. On the left side we have the micro USB port, on the right side the volume buttons that are looking very nice, and the camera button. At the back we have the two stereo speakers that are actually very good, Walkman branding and Sony Ericsson logo, and of course the camera with its flash. Okay, so that's the design, and now let's see what the device is about when it comes to hardware. First of all, let me show you that the chassis is 14.2mm thick, so it's very thick for such a small device. It also weighs a bunch, 115 grams. Its display is a 3.2-inch unit with 320 over 480 pixels. As I said, it has those cool stereo speakers. The Sony X Loud technology comes in handy and it sounds good. As far as memory goes, 320 megabytes of internal memory, 512 megabytes of RAM, a 2 gig card bundled with the device. That's a bit too little. What can one do with 2 gigabytes? As far as connectivity goes, Wi-Fi, DLNA, Bluetooth 2.1, 3G. The CPU is a Snapdragon 1 GHz unit that runs Android 2.3 with its customization. As you can see, these corners, I'll come back to them later. The camera is a 5 megapixel unit with autofocus, LED flash, geotagging, 720p capture, and the usual. It's got stereo FM radio, a lithium-ion battery that provides 5 hours of talk time, and that's about it. Now it's time to see what this music phone can do, and since I have shown you the review of the HTC Sensation XC, I can compare it to this device. First of all, let's see how Sony Ericsson customized the interface. As you can see, we have their unique widgets. We have these 4 corners. Each of the corners can host up to 4 apps of your choice. So you go to apps, you keep one pressed and you add one here, for example. So now there are 4 apps in each corner. In the windows where the widget is too big, the 2 apps at the top don't show up. And I'm going to show you some of the widgets that Sony Ericsson offers us. Analog clocks, business calendar, data traffic, Facebook, media, shortcuts, news, weather and whatnot. There's also a Walkman widget, but that's already added, apparently. Here it is, the Walkman widget, the one that handles the music. And since this is a music phone, I'll be focusing on music. So let's listen to some tunes. Let's see the list of tunes, find something interesting. This one, let's play it. The volume is stunning, to be honest. Thanks to the 2 speakers. Even halfway and it's still great. Of course we also have an equalizer, but sadly these are the normal settings of a Sony Ericsson phone. They didn't implement anything special for the device. We have some sound settings, the X Loud technology, the silent mode, phone ringtones, audibles and other stuff. Nothing special. What I have here is an enable light section that shows us light effects when listening to the song. The lighting changes as the song changes. It's cool when in a disco when it's dark. So disco all the way. Okay. As I said, on this review I'm going to focus more on music features, and forgive me if I ignore other features. I have to show you these headphones that came with the phone. I was a bit disappointed that they're not earbuds as I'm used to. Some people say they have been getting earbuds with the device. I'm having a hard time believing them. So here they are. They resemble the ones that come with the iPhone a bit, but only a little bit. And I want to show you a cool feature of this device. First, let me connect to the audio jack. And I have to say that although I may sound mean, it's sad to see what the Walkman brand has become, a 200 euro low-end phone with music features, but let's get over it. So here we are in the radio section, trying to listen to some radio, and I'll show you something cool, provided that it works. Let's see. No radio station found just yet. Trying to find it. Okay, now we have a radio station, and I'm going to show you something nice. I'm going to find out what song is playing right now. It will try to identify it with track ID. No luck just yet. Let me try to find another station. Maybe this time. This is a very cool tool. No, nothing again. It may be because most stations have news at this time of day and hour. Well, this sounds like music, so maybe now. Yeah, here we are. Pitbull, Rain Over Me. I can download the song, search it on YouTube, share on Twitter. So that's very cool. Okay, enough about the music. Never enough about the music, since this is a music phone. My complaints about it are the poor display. As you can see, the viewing angles seem to have failed. However, I like the camera quite a bit. It's a pretty decent camera. Some of the pictures I have taken with this device. As you can see, we have the Mediascape and Timescape customization. And the screen doesn't always seem to respond as good as I like. Here's a picture I have taken recently. And the level of detail is stunning. So Sony really did a good job on this. There's also a front camera, in case you're wondering. And now let's use the browser for a bit and try to load our website, GSMDome. Here is the virtual keyboard, in case you're wondering. GSMDome.com. As I said, this is a cheap music phone. What more can you want from it than to play music, browse the web, some socializing features that I'm going to show you in an instant. This one, the Timescape, that shows you the tweets and Facebook statuses. This is the Facebook section, and this is the Twitter section. So that takes care of all your needs. Of course, you can make calls. Nowadays, that's the basic feature for a phone. Other thing to note, aside from the strong speakers, the battery is not that good, and it will last about a day, but you won't reach the end of the day with it. So that's a bit sad. And now let's try to watch some YouTube video, since you may be interested in video playback, not only audio playback. Let's try to search for an HD video and see what we can find. This one, beautiful nature scenery, should do. This is a HD video, as I said, on this little mobile phone from Sony Ericsson. Beautiful picture. So when it comes to multimedia, the handset delivers. Okay, enough about that. And let's see what else we have here included. Of course, the usual features are here. We have the Walkman player that I showed you earlier, with its cool and simplistic graphics. We have Google Maps, predictably enough. You can find your way around the town. We have Gmail, the usual app, nothing fancy, and this device runs Timescape 4.0, and since it also has McAfee security bundled with it, there's also Track ID that you saw earlier, and there's also the feature to take 3D panoramas that was bought through Sony Ericsson not so long ago, and you simply pan and it will make a panorama. I have to mention something that is slightly amusing and slightly sick. Why would Sony Ericsson call their function STD? You know what STD is, but this time it stands for standard. Just a quick mention. Sony Ericsson, please change that name. Okay, we also have this one, the friends music and videos from Facebook. If you have a music phone, you're curious what your friends listen to, and it's getting the music and videos right now. That in case my connection didn't fail. So we're still waiting on that. It's a very nice piece of stalking right here, as if Facebook wasn't already about stalking. You can see what your friends listen to and what they're watching. So stalking taken to a new level. Still waiting on it. Could not download. That's just sad. Well, okay, I guess we'll have to do without it. You have to believe me that it's a cool feature. Let's see what else we have here. Of course we have Facebook. Hopefully it will work. Here we are. Facebook works just fine. So this music phone can also allow you to interact with other people via the web. As you can see, I keep pressing stuff by mistake since the screen is so small and my fingers are big. And I recommend that you use the other finger, not the one from the hand you're holding the phone with. Okay, so now it's time to view some music apps. For example, we have this heavy metal encyclopedia with albums from bands like Iron Maiden, Megadeth, Dream Theater, Judas Priest. Let's see Halloween and their encyclopedia. That should be loading right now. We also have the albums. Everything is loading. Hopefully it's still working. You can also search for bands, search for a metal band, I don't know, let's say Rhapsody. Select go. You should see their albums. But that only in case my Wi-Fi didn't already break. Let's tweak the Wi-Fi a bit and maybe this time it will work. Okay, so now let's try Metal Encyclopedia one more time. Heavy Metal Encyclopedia. We also have some genres: death metal, black metal, melodic black metal, power metal. Let's see, progressive metal. We can listen on Spotify. We have here In Flames, a band I really like. Here they are. We have related bands, their biography. And these are some albums. Let's see. Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden. Great album. You can buy on Amazon, view on YouTube. So if you're a metalhead, you will love this app. And finally, there's a nice game since it's almost Thanksgiving time. This one with the turkey. And with this one I will also end the review. This is a cheap music phone and sadly it acts its part. So let's play Turkey Prize. The purpose here is to blast turkey to outer heaven simply by shooting them, but this needs a bit more calibration. Okay, it's calibrated, sorry. Now you can aim at the sky, shoot the turkeys, and make sure that you have your dinner ready for Thanksgiving. As I said, this is like a very cheap phone, one that creaks. It's a music phone, you can socialize with it, you can listen to your favorite tunes, you can listen to the headphones that are not as good, you can listen to radio, take decent pictures, but the Walkman branding has been sadly brought to a low-end level. This was GSMDome.com, and I hope you like this review. Bye bye.